Something dark is stirring in Kanan's world, and if you blink, you might miss the clues hidden in plain sight. Every glance, every prop, every frame in the new Season 5 teaser holds secrets about who will rise, who will fall, and what chaos is coming. Fans think they saw it all, but they didn't. There's more beneath the surface. Small gestures, subtle looks, even the way a character holds an object can hint at betrayals, alliances, and power shifts. In this breakdown, we're going frame by frame, image by image, to uncover the clues most fans completely missed, from tiny background details to dramatic poses that foreshadow major storylines. Season 5 is already leaving breadcrumbs for the sharp-eyed viewer. So buckle up, because these hints aren't just random, they're carefully planted to tell a story of ambition, danger, and survival in the streets that shaped Kanan. The Season 5 teaser drops hints immediately, starting with a sense of tension that fans can feel but might not fully understand on first watch. The opening shots show familiar streets, but there's a change in the lighting, a darker, more dangerous tone that signals the city itself has become a character in the story. Pay attention to the way Kanan moves in these first frames. His body language is different. He's not the confident young man from past seasons. There's caution in his steps, a kind of tension that suggests he's aware of threats coming from every direction. Even the way his eyes scan the environment is important. He's measuring allies and enemies, and the camera focuses on his reactions, giving subtle clues about who he trusts and who might betray him. Notice the background characters too. They're not just extras. A brief glance shows someone carrying an object that was never shown before, a case, a brief bag, or even a weapon, something small but significant that could set off a chain of events in the season. The teaser doesn't linger, but these flashes are there for the observant eye. Next, the teaser highlights Kanan's allies. Each ally has a subtle change in costume and posture that hints at their storyline. For example, one character wears a new jacket with a distinct color that wasn't seen in previous seasons. This isn't just a fashion choice. Costume changes in Raising Kanan often reflect shifts in loyalty, identity, or intention. That same ally is seen standing apart from the group in one frame, a visual cue that could foreshadow tension within the team. Even minor details, like a necklace or a bracelet, might have significance. Fans familiar with previous seasons know that small items often carry meaning. They might belong to someone who is missing or represent a bond that will be tested in this season. Every accessory is worth noting because Raising Kanan has always used these details to hint at character arcs before anything is explicitly shown in dialogue. Then, the teaser moves to moments of conflict. There are quick flashes of confrontations that are barely noticeable unless you slow down the clip or pause on still frames. In one frame, a hand reaches for a door or a car, but the camera cuts away before the action completes. This kind of framing is deliberate. It's designed to make viewers curious and to seed speculation about what happens next. In another scene, Kanan is shown in a shadowed alley, and behind him, a wall has graffiti that fans might recognize from previous seasons. These visual callbacks are classic Raising Kanan Easter eggs. They tie the new season to the past and hint that the mistakes, rivalries, and alliances from previous seasons are far from resolved. Even the way the light hits the scene, harsh shadows, narrow beams of streetlights, adds a layer of danger and secrecy. It's subtle, but fans can sense that something major is about to explode. And the teaser is giving just enough to tease it. Finally, the teaser's pacing itself is a clue. The way shots jump quickly from one scene to another, sometimes showing Kanan alone, other times surrounded by allies or enemies, suggests that the season will be fast-moving and unpredictable. Moments that appear brief might carry hidden significance. For instance, a brief smile from one character could hide an upcoming betrayal, or a look of hesitation from Kanan might foreshadow a critical decision that will shift the balance of power. Even the soundtrack matters. Certain beats or musical cues align with key visual details, almost like a warning to pay attention. Every visual and audio element in this teaser is crafted to tell a story that fans can piece together if they know what to look for. It's a layered approach, and the clues are scattered across every second of the teaser. Missing them means missing the deeper story the creators want you to discover before Season 5 officially airs. The first look images for Season 5 immediately demand attention, but at first glance, many of the details seem subtle and easy to miss. The images are carefully staged, with characters positioned and dressed in ways that tell stories beyond the obvious. Take Kanan, for example. In one image, he's seated alone, leaning slightly forward, eyes fixed on something out of frame. It's not just a portrait, it's a visual cue of his mindset. He appears more guarded than before, a sign that his world is shifting, and that trust is now a fragile commodity. His clothing is darker, heavier, with layers suggesting both protection and concealment. Fans of the series know that costume choices in Raising Kanan often indicate power, danger, or transformation, and this is no exception. Behind him, blurred background characters hint at alliances or threats, but the focus on Kanan isolates him in a way that signals tension and impending conflict. Even the props around him, the objects he touches or leans against, carry meaning. A briefcase, a stack of papers, or even a coffee cup is positioned in a way that could foreshadow upcoming deals, betrayals, or secrets that will come into play this season. Every detail is intentional and designed to reward careful observation. Other images highlight the supporting characters, and here, the visual storytelling is just as rich. One ally stands in a doorway, half in shadow, half in light. Their posture suggests readiness and caution, a balance between loyalty and personal ambition. Their outfit is subtly different from what they've worn in prior seasons, signaling a shift in character development. A small emblem or accessory, maybe a ring or chain, catches the light, which fans who pay attention might recognize as a callback to earlier plot lines or relationships. Another image shows a different character, leaning against a car, arms crossed, with a slight smirk. It's a pose that hints at arrogance or hidden schemes, and the setting, a dimly lit street corner, provides context that aligns with the gritty world of Raising Kanan. The arrangement of characters in these images isn't random. Each placement suggests hierarchy, alliances, and potential friction points, revealing who may be central to this season's conflicts and who might play a more subtle, manipulative role behind the scenes. Even the environments in the images are packed with clues. Graffiti on walls, neon signs, and street lamps aren't just decorative, they often signal the mood of a scene or hint at locations that will be important. In one image, a character is framed in front of a partially obscured mural, and while most viewers might overlook it, the mural's imagery may connect to a theme or event from a past season, reinforcing the cyclical nature of the story. Shadows and light are used deliberately, highlighting certain characters while leaving others partly concealed, which visually communicates hidden motivations, danger, and shifting alliances. The spacing between characters, the direction of their gaze, and even their hand gestures all act as visual storytelling devices. For fans who know what to look for, these images provide a roadmap of the power dynamics, potential betrayals, and the interpersonal tension that will define Season 5. Subtle interactions in these images also deserve attention. In one shot, two characters might be facing each other, but their eyes avoid direct contact, suggesting unspoken tension or distrust. In another, a character is looking past a group, as if anticipating an unseen threat, which could foreshadow conflict that erupts later in the season. Background details like vehicles, fences, or interior props may indicate resources, territory, or secrets that are central to the storyline. Even minor facial expressions, a slight frown, a knowing glance, a tightened jaw, communicate emotional undercurrents that dialogue alone doesn't convey. Every image is layered, offering multiple clues for the attentive viewer. Noticing these details allows fans to predict character arcs, upcoming alliances, and conflicts before the season even begins, making the first look images a treasure trove of hidden narrative hints. Season 5 is already setting the stage for a complex web of strategy, power plays, and emotional stakes, and these images are the first window into that world. Filled with clues that fans will be dissecting for weeks to come, the new teaser and first look images are packed with small Easter eggs that most fans will miss on the first watch. These hidden details aren't just there for fun, they are carefully placed to hint at character motivation, unresolved storylines, and upcoming plot twists. One of the clearest examples is the repeated appearance of certain objects in the background. In multiple frames, you can see a briefcase, a set of keys, or even a weapon placed in a specific position. While it might seem ordinary, these props have symbolic meaning. In Raising Kanan, a briefcase could signal a major transaction or secret being passed between characters, while a weapon left in view might foreshadow a confrontation or betrayal. Paying attention to these items gives viewers subtle insight. The expressions and body language of the characters in these frames also hold hidden meanings. For example, one character's slight smirk while looking away could suggest that they know more than they let on, or that they are planning something. Behind someone else's back, another character, leaning casually against a wall with arms crossed, may seem relaxed, but the shadow over their face hints at concealed intentions or conflict brewing internally. Subtle gestures like these are Raising Kanan's signature way of foreshadowing future events, even minor interactions, such as one character barely touching another's shoulder or making eye contact with someone off-frame, can indicate alliances forming or breaking. Every glance, posture, and small movement is packed with narrative significance, and noticing them provides an early roadmap of the season's tension points. Fans who look closely can start piecing together the relationships that will dominate the storyline and even predict potential betrayals before they happen. Beyond character cues, there are visual callbacks to previous seasons hidden in plain sight. For instance, a background setting an alleyway, a corner store, or a street that fans will recognize from earlier episodes serves as a narrative bridge between seasons. These locations often carry historical weight in the story, reminding viewers of past conflicts or alliances. The creators use these cues to create continuity, tying new events to the legacy of past actions. Similarly, certain symbols or items like specific jewelry, tattoos, or accessories worn by characters can indicate connections to old plotlines, even if they aren't directly mentioned in dialogue. These Easter eggs reward longtime fans who notice them, creating a deeper level of engagement and encouraging viewers to rewatch teaser clips and images multiple times. Each small detail, when understood in context, hints at how past decisions and past mistakes will influence the choices characters make in Season 5. Finally, the combination of visual and audio cues in the teaser itself is also a form of hidden storytelling. The music often emphasizes certain actions or props, drawing subtle attention to key details without overtly pointing them out. Quick camera movements, sudden zoom-ins, or a focus on a hand or facial expression all act as signals that something important is happening or about to happen. Even lighting plays a role. Characters framed in shadows may be hiding secrets, while those bathed in light might be in moments of vulnerability or revelation. All of these Easter eggs together create a layered experience, allowing observant fans to anticipate storylines and character development before the season even starts. Season 5 is designed to be a puzzle for viewers who pay attention to every frame, rewarding those who notice the hidden clues and giving a deeper understanding of the world Kanan inhabits. Every detail matters, and the teaser is filled with hints about power struggles, loyalty tests, and explosive conflicts waiting just around the corner. Fans have already started piecing together the hints from the teaser and first look images, and the theories circulating online are both fascinating and revealing. One of the most popular ideas focuses on Kanan's evolving role in the power structure of his world. Observers point out that in several frames, he is positioned alone or slightly apart from his usual circle, which could indicate a shift from being a reactive player to someone who is orchestrating events behind the scenes. This aligns with speculation that Kanan might have to make tougher choices about who he can trust, and then he could be stepping into a leadership role that tests his moral boundaries. Fans are analyzing everything from his expressions to subtle hand gestures, theorizing that even minor clues, like how he holds a weapon or leans on a vehicle, could predict who will survive the coming chaos. These interpretations are grounded in Raising Kanan's history of foreshadowing major plot points through visuals rather than dialogue, which makes teasing fan theories both fun and credible. Another major line of speculation revolves around alliances and betrayals. Certain first-look images show characters standing close together, but their body language suggests tension rather than unity. Fans are theorizing that these seemingly loyal relationships may fracture this season. For example, one image shows two key characters making eye contact while keeping physical distance, which could hint at a secret deal or double cross in the storyline. Other theories speculate about returning characters or unseen figures from previous seasons who might reappear to tip the balance of power. Some fans even connect small props in the images, like briefcases or keys, to these possible storylines, suggesting that someone may gain control over crucial resources, sparking conflict that will dominate the season. Observing these subtle interactions allows fans to anticipate twists and surprises, making the first few episodes even more engaging for those who have been studying the teaser and images in detail. There's also speculation about the emotional stakes this season, with fans noticing subtle cues that indicate personal conflict and growth. One character, for instance, appears in multiple images looking away from the group with a contemplative or tense expression. Fans theorize that this character might be facing internal struggles that will influence their choices, potentially creating rifts or alliances in unexpected ways. Other images hint at romantic tension, unresolved grudges, or loyalty tests, all of which could create intense drama that drives the plot forward. By analyzing facial expressions, hand gestures, and the positioning of characters relative to one another, fans are constructing detailed predictions about who will rise, who will fall, and how these personal stakes will intersect with the larger power battles in the series. Finally, some of the most creative fan theories involve hidden symbolic elements in the teaser and images. Fans have noticed repeating motifs like certain colors, lighting patterns, or background symbols, and are linking these to potential plot developments. For example, a recurring color in a character's outfit could hint at a secret alliance, or a background object could foreshadow a betrayal or upcoming conflict. Fans also speculate about the music cues in the teaser, suggesting that changes in tempo or tone highlight moments of tension, signaling danger or revealing a character's hidden intent. These theories combine careful observation with storytelling instincts, giving the audience a chance to engage with Raising Kanan on a deeper level by piecing together visual clues, props, and subtle interactions. Fans are already creating a rich tapestry of predictions, making Season 5 not just a continuation of Kanan's story, but a puzzle that viewers can actively solve before the episodes even air. This level of engagement transforms the fan experience, turning every teaser frame and first-look image into a source of excitement, debate, and speculation. Looking at all the teasers, first-look images, and hidden details together, it's clear that Season 5 of Raising Kanan is shaping up to be the most intense and layered season yet. The creators are clearly rewarding attentive viewers, and every frame of the teaser, every background detail, and every expression in the images serves a purpose. Kanan is no longer just navigating the streets. He is navigating trust, loyalty, and power on a far deeper level. The subtle cues, like the way he stands alone in certain shots or how his gaze lingers on people or objects, suggest that this season will force him into high-stakes shins that could alter his relationships and the balance of power around him. Fans who pay attention to these details are essentially being given a roadmap to the emotional and strategic currents that will drive the story. These are not simple visual flourishes. They are foreshadowing, guiding viewers to anticipate which characters will rise, which will fall, and who might be the unexpected wild card. It's a season designed to make you think, rewatch, and re-examine every frame for hidden clues. The first look images amplify this effect by giving fans a chance to study character positioning, props, and settings in detail. Observing the images closely, it becomes clear that nothing is accidental. Each prop, a briefcase, a weapon, a piece of jewelry has significance, hinting at storylines that may unfold in the first episodes. Even background elements, like a graffiti-covered wall or a particular street corner, are likely callbacks to earlier seasons, providing continuity and depth. For viewers who have been following Kanan's journey from the start, these connections are exciting because they suggest that past decisions and rivalries will play a major role in what happens next. The creators are using visual storytelling to create a narrative that goes beyond dialogue, relying on viewers' attention to pick up on subtle cues. From expressions and gestures to lighting and composition, these cues collectively communicate tension, emotion, and narrative stakes before any scene even begins. Fan theories have already begun to fill the space left by these teasers and images. Observant viewers are speculating about alliances, betrayals, and hidden agendas based on the smallest details: who is standing next to whom, whose gaze is diverted, and what objects appear in the scene. These theories create a rich dialogue within the fan community, with every detail sparking debate about what might happen next. Many speculate that Kanan will face difficult choices regarding loyalty, family, and power, and that secondary characters may play pivotal roles in unexpected ways. Some fans are predicting betrayals based solely on body language or subtle costume changes.